Namaste, Soul Tribe family. Welcome back my way on this divinely guided day. I love you and the divine loves you. I hope you guys are well and rested. It is Tuesday, the 20th. So whenever you see this, as you know, time is infinite, okay? In the 3D world, though, we do go by time. Something about May 20th. You could have been born on the 20th. 520 could be significant to you. Also, today we did have some peculiar moons. And I did speak about them. And these are, whoops, let me go get the right. So we had two moons, and I found that they were strangely placed, okay? Because at 6 a.m. we had the moon in void, then we had the third quarter moon in Aquarius, okay? Then at 6:15 we had the moon in Pisces. Then today at 1 p.m. we have the sun in Gemini, okay? All right, family. So that could be significant to y'all. All right. All right. Just giving y'all those updates on that information. Thank you so much for being a part of All Being 1111 Energy Soul Tribe family. We're over here. We keep it real. I love you and the divine loves you. To my A ones who are my day ones, I love you, baby, and the divine loves you. Thank you so much for everything that you do for our space. I am grateful for each and every one of you, all of your likes, your shares, your subscribes, hitting the notification bell, tapping into the messages. I appreciate each and every one of you. Ashe and thank you. To the Soul Tribe family members who have joined the channel, your monthly contributions are appreciated. I am grateful for each and every one of you. Let's hop in, y'all. At this time, Divine, I ask that you provide us with protection during this read, all reason, all the time. I ask that you provide us with clear and concise messages, as well as clarity, guidance, intuition, wisdom, and discernment. Any negativity, any toxicity, any evil being thrown or projected towards myself or the Soul Tribe family, I ask that you strike it down and cut it down as we too strike it down and cut it down, shielding our minds, body, souls, and vessels from it with the mighty shield, and clearing, canceling it, and releasing it back to the universe. Ashe, and thank you. All right, y'all. Let's see here. Let's start off with Kiff, Kipperish. Let's see. Let's see with the Kipperish. Kev, intuitive. What do we have? What is it the divine needs and wants us to know? Oh Lord, opposition, baby. Now this opposition, y'all. Whew, let's dive into it at 10:10. There's a completion in a cycle here. Okay. hmm Um, this completion in this cycle has something to do with the resistance. Okay. There's some sort of resistance currently taking place. All right. This could be someone being resistant to change. Okay. However that is, however they see fit. This could be energies resistant to, you know, how they view things from their side, their perspective. This is like, there could be arguments going on. Okay. But this opposition here, I feel like depending on the outcome of things, it could have folks in some sort of abused state. Somebody has gone through a lot of opposition. Ooh, and spirit is saying, what? There, woo, there's a high priestess energy out here that is covered with the divine's protection. Mhm. This high priestess went through some sort of opposition. There was arguments. There was some sort of, possibly an abusive action, something that was, some actions that were expressed that proved to be abusive. Mm. Mm. Yeah, somebody could have been, you know, putting a high priestess through some sort of uh, abuse in the past. This high priestess is a healer. So you may be a healer who had gone through some, opposition. If you're a high priestess, you're being protected right now by the divine. You're also being healed at the same time, or you're healing yourself. You're going through a healing here. There could be an Ice King out here. Okay, there is an Ice King out here. Okay, under the High Priestess, there's some sort of Ice King here backing the High Priestess. That Ice King energy is giving me someone who is powerful. They are tied to water. Could be scorpionic energy. You could be a Scorpio High Priestess or a High Priest. Okay. Yeah. Somebody is protecting a rising star. You could be, rising in your business, rising in your endeavors, your goals, whatever the case may be. I feel like you're a healing energy, though, for a lot of people, for whoever this message is resonating with. You healed. You are here to heal the world. You're here to heal the world. Yeah, message. Bitch. Okay, yes. You went through a lot of opposition and you're a healer because you not only can heal yourself, I feel you can heal others. This is a very familiar sounding message. Some of y'all may have forgotten that. I feel like Divine is coming here with number 7 to tell you message. Yeah, you're being divinely protected. You're a rising star. Mm. You bring back hope as I look over. And that and you're able to teach everyone that the hope starts internally. Mhm. It sure does. It starts within. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, for the messages. I'm grateful. Yeah, look. The there was a bunch of flying monkeys. There was a bunch of flying monkeys around here. Okay. There were a lot of people that were taking orders and not going with their within, not going off of their instincts, because some of them had a deep feeling. Some of them knew they shouldn't be doing the things that they were doing, but they felt like on the chime, yes, confirmation. There were a lot of people that felt like they knew they shouldn't be doing something. I'm telling you, you done made some people some believers in the Most High. Okay. I promise you, you have, because there were a lot of people. They were taking orders, and look at them. They even look at the look on his face. Message. He was like, "What? Oh shit!" He's seeing the order come down from the flying monkeys. All of them was flying monkeys. The blind leading the blind when they was coming up against you. That's some things you just don't do to people, especially when you don't know them. You don't know their background. But a lot of these people didn't want you to get to where you are. They didn't want you to step into your power. A high priest is a very high ranking position in the spiritual realm. Hmm. You better believe it. They didn't want you to be up there, honey. So they were sending in sillies, goofies to do things. Hmm. They were getting them orders looking like, I know I ain't supposed to do this. Lord have mercy. I hope this person ain't nobody special. Oh, Lord, you done came out being the whole gift. You the gift. You're part of rebuilding positivity, but from a real perspective. You ain't about all that faking. Because here's what it does. When you fake and you lie to people, you make them think what they think is good or is right. No, it's like think it out, think it through. Not everybody thinks like you. You the whole star, the rising star. You're the gift. You're the gift. And you're the gift in when it comes to real love. Real love. Okay. I'm searching for real love. Okay. I'm telling you. But you are the love, family. You may not even be searching for love. You're just walking love. You ain't playing with nobody though, but you are walking love. You're real. You're real love. You are exactly what real love is. I cannot make it up. Your ancestors, honey. Somebody got the message behind you. Your ancestors was like, "Did you? I know you. You knew better." Look, somebody is looking like, "Damn, they knew better." Somebody, I promise you, somebody's looking at the message like, "Damn, I knew better." They knew better. The flying monkeys knew better. They had a message divinely given to them as well. And that was through their intuition. That was through their inner knowing. They knew not to do nothing to you. They knew that there could be repercussions. Did they care? Absolutely not. They knew not to do anything to you, and they knew there were going to be some repercussions from it. But they didn't think they'd be like this. They didn't think the repercussions coming in was going to have their ass in jail behind messing with somebody who's single, sexy, and successful, high priestess. Your ancestors is coming for folks. You hear me? Your ancestors are coming for folks. And they're like, shit. They knew better. They knew better than to follow these flying monkeys. You better believe it. They knew better to follow them. Nice bitch. hmm And this is everybody that had attacked you throughout your life. And Spirit is saying, and it wasn't your family. It ain't got nothing to do with your family. These people that are going to prison, they don't have nothing to do with your family. These are probably people that done turned on your family, if anything. They were supposed to be collaborating with you, but they didn't want to collaborate. They didn't want to make things fair. They wanted to have everything and take everything and you know what I'm saying, give it to who they wanted to have, leaving you out of things that were rightfully yours, especially if you've ever paid into a system, family, and you need it. And you're at a time where you need that system, but you've contributed to it. But when it's time for you to get it, you can't get it because everybody fucking else is getting it. And your tax dollars are still contributing to it, but you can't get it. The fuck you mean? They made that shit up. Disclosure, I do cuss and curse and speak the truth and call out names who got it too, but they made that shit up. Yes, that part. Tell me more about this hope and eternal. Yeah, see, you got that in eternal hope, family. You got that. You got that. Yeah, you got what I want. You got what I need. Yeah. Look at here. Divine masculine and thieves. So with this hope out here, okay, let me feel this energy. Damn, that's a cold piece. There could be a divine masculine bringing back hope or helping to bring back hope or has that on their mind because they know they're always going to be dealing with thieves because that's how it was. They were built within a network. This was eternal. This was internal and eternal. It would have been eternal. You would have been getting stolen from for the rest of your damn life. That's for damn sure. Facts. That was going to happen for forever. It has been happening for forever. hmm We don't have any 400-year-olds around here to talk about it, but damn near shit. There's something. Hey, I've seen somebody. She's 100 and something years old walking around. I think that woman. They said she. I was like, what? But Mother Franklin lived to be 107. hmm Yeah. If a divine mass didn't step in, shit. For whoever that's resonating with, look, and it's because of Ice Queen. Look, I feel like there was I got two messages off the top. There was an Ice Queen that you know unveiled or revealed these thieves, okay, and then there could have been Ice Queens also involved with these thieves. Take it how it resonates, okay, but they were definitely set up to run a ship for forever. This could have been masculine, feminine energy alike. Okay. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy out here. I'm also getting an Ice Queen, somebody that's a cold blooded piece, could have just, revealed all the thieves that were internal to a network. that planned on running it for the rest of their lives the way they were running it. Okay. Mm-mm. Yeah, I cannot make it up. Somebody, I don't know why I heard follow the white rabbit. Somebody follow. You remember them rabbit foots back in the days you used to get, family? I know I used to have a couple. I always lost them shits too. Your divination, you may be somebody that reads. You could be a psychic. You could be a medium. You could be an intuitive. Hmm. There was a divine masculine that got a reading done on someone or on a situation. I feel like this situation did bring up somebody internal to their network that was stealing. Somebody spoke about it. Somebody spoke about it. Mm. Tell me more. Yeah, they did. And then somebody got a reading on it. And this is somebody that does readings or gets readings. Ooh, shit. Mm, mm. So divine masculine got a reading on you and found out that you're who they're supposed to be committed to or be in a relationship with, some sort of commitment. Your divine masculine's real love. Oh shit. Really? Tell me more, sir. Endings for new beginnings. And somebody could have been trying to play some sort of death spell magic or trying to end it or kill this relationship off or something like that. Tell me more about this death magic. Mm. Oh, shit. Somebody is saying so there was some sort of committed relationship here. I don't know. With this death magic and high honor, so did somebody think somebody thought that I don't know if they thought unaliving you was gonna be a high honor. What the fuck? A twin flame? Oh, what the fuck? Rebuke. Let me see something. Divination commitment. Hold on. Let me grab this. I gotta grab this deck on this one now. I need clarification on this commitment to some sort of death spell magic being a high honor in this twin flame energy. Tell me what this is, please, and thank you, Spirit. Clarify it. Clarify that message. And what flipped over? A page of cups. Somebody wanted to stop your ambitious drive. They wanted you, they could have wanted to stop an ambitious drive or some sort of goal on the chime, okay? Some sort of legal faithful planning type energy. What is this? Tell me why. What is this commitment? Two of Cups, soulmates, and oh damn. Oh wow. I heard that spirit. Okay. Spirit just said, nah, they wasn't trying to unalive you like that. They was trying to like stop people from wanting to be with you. They wanted to stop any sort of energies coming towards you, twin flames. They looked at you as being somebody that would be a high honor to be with. So any sort of commitment that was coming towards you, what? They were killing it. They were looking at you as being someone of high honor, higher standards. You're their twin flame, soulmate energy. You're a divine counterpart. Yeah, I can't make it up. Yep, your soulmates, twin flame energy, divine counterparts, balancing out the both how y'all are. Y'all mirror each other. Somebody was sabotaging all your relationships on purpose. Hmm. Damn. It was a divine masculine doing that. They was getting readings on your shit. Damn. Look, over here at the bottom of the deck, y'all. Hold on, let me see. Let me try to do it like this. Hold up. I don't want to mess my camera. Oh shit, I done messed it up that. Don't say nothing. Don't stare at it so hard. I was looking. Look at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, somebody was doing rituals. They didn't want nobody to be with you. And over your time of learning and ascending and expansion, see, you were learning, you were ascending, you were expanding. There was a new phase in your life. Look, this motherfucker here, this was listen. Somebody, damn, ooh, these people. So somebody was doing death spell magic on all your relationships. I ain't lying. Somebody was doing death spell rituals on all your relationships because they hold you in high honor. And you were high priestess energy. And then look at the bottom of the deck, divine feminine with a high priest. Ooh wee. Listen. Yeah, they was doing death spell magic on all your relationships because they knew that you were supposed to be with them. And you could be a mature woman. Yeah, that's why you got to be moving on to bigger, better things because of your karma. And there's some folks out here that have some emotional pain going on behind a rich guy that you're gonna be living blissful with. Because I feel like that death spell, I feel like whatever they were doing, these thieves, because see, I feel like they were affecting your income too. That I feel like, there was some magic put in, there was some blockages put up. Somebody was blocking you getting with somebody else, and somebody came and blocked some thieves about your life. There was a double block going on. Mm, damn. Mm, mm. Good Lord. Woo! Yeah, somebody sees you as some sort of earth angel energy at the bottom of the deck. Well, I tell you, curiosity, curiosity. And a lot of people are curious, especially these flying monkeys over here. They're curious. Mm-hmm. Wow. There's an attraction between you and this energy. Yeah. And they're involved with a lot of possibly third party toxic energies. Mm-hmm. It's almost like you the only one that got their heart. Oh, what? Okay, let me hush. I ain't gonna say that, y'all. I'm gonna mind my business. I was like, huh? Yeah, I think I'm gonna mind my business on that one, cause yeah, somebody out here might be out here with a lot of different folk, but you might be the only one that got their heart. You might be the only one that got their heart. Mm, wow. So you the only one that got their heart. Okay. Mm, wow. So there's attraction between a high priest and a high priestess. Okay, family. Yeah, y'all. I don't know if they reminisce or something. Maybe I don't know. I don't know if you reminisce or they reminisce, but somebody looking at the pictures and they want you to believe. hmm They want you to accept what it is and trust your gut and change your mind about something, whatever it is, whatever it was, whatever you was thinking about doing. They want you to change your mind about doing it. Lord have mercy. Look at over here. Look at these decks telling the story. Wow. Mm. Somebody been keeping up with you. Wow. Yeah, they definitely been keeping up with you. hmm They've been using immense effort to do so too. A new moon in Scorpio, this go deeper, could be scorpionic energy, that Ice King. Listen, look at this shit here, guy. I ain't bullshit. Look at this. Wow. Really? So you got a divine masculine over here, and then you got out here the priest. Hmm? And the divine feminine is a high priestess. Damn. You're a high priestess and he's a high priest. Yep. Your soulmate's a high priest. Look, and I look over again and believe again. Mm, really? You know what I'm feeling? Like you're unique. You're very unique. You see how they got that unicorn? Is that a unicorn? Look like a unicorn. Unicorn, fire horse, something like that. Yeah, that looks like a unicorn. There's something here that you need to realize when it comes to these strange encounters. You have had a lot of strange encounters. It's the Ice King, Ice King, and Ice King, and Ice King. I heard that. All right, y'all, let me see something. Now, okay, I am being nosy. Sure. Wow. So, y'all, listen, because I was like, okay, Spirit said go deeper into the Ice King, right? This Ice King could have personality changes or experiences personality changes and exhibits behaviors that can be interrupted as or interpreted, excuse me, as a metaphor for social isolation, mental illness, or an addiction. The fuck is going on here? The Ice King, whose true name is Simon, the context of an adventure time. What's an adventure time? The crown of the influence. What is this? In the context of history, Frederick Tudor was a successful businessman who founded the Tudor Ice Company. and played a significant role in the development of international ice trade. His success and influence earned him a nickname, Ice King. Mm, bingo. His success and influence earned him the nickname Ice King in the early 19th century. So this Ice King is a businessman. And I feel like there were some thieves stealing from the Ice Queen. You could have water in your chart somewhere, or you could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. But there was some things happening to an Ice Queen who is also a high priestess and a divine feminine. They were going through a lot of opposition, but this person's also the healer. And the people that were doing it, they knew they were following some flying monkeys. They knew what they was doing. That's why they're suffering. Mm. Somebody's suffering at the hand of the Ice King behind messing with the Ice Queen. Mm. Somebody messed with the wrong Ice King's Ice Queen. I feel like many bodies did. hmm This is giving me the energies like, you know how somebody might have somebody in their corner, but they don't never be, family. I don't know about y'all, but I be having problems going to people just because I don't know. Sometimes you be feeling like if you put it, well, I don't know, but this is how I think about something. If I put myself in a situation, I don't have no right to be going to nobody. I got to get myself out of it type energy. So I don't like asking people for nothing. So, some of y'all may feel like that and you've been through life for going through things on your own for a very long time. Somebody heard your story and was like, hold up and wait for it. You don't even know this person had this kind of influence. This is somebody that's very influential. After reading this, and Frederick Tudor was a successful businessman who founded the Tudor Ice Company and played a significant role in the development of the international ice trade. Yeah. Shit. Okay. Yeah, somebody's very influential and very powerful. And I feel like many messed with the wrong Ice Queen. Yep. Zenith, high point, peak for peak performance. Yeah. And I feel like, you're at this point where now you at your high point. You're at your peak. Things can only get better. Things can only get better and better and better. Yep. Yes. You took the first steps. You walked away from all the bull. hmm You got grounded on them and you stood up in your journey. And that's why you moving up. Mm. I just heard that song. I said, you're moving on up. Quit playing with the Jeffersons, okay? I'm like, huh? That just popped out of nowhere, y'all. I promise you. Yeah. Give and receive support. Welcome. Push away. Yes. Pushing away all that negativity, that flying monkey energy. Right. Firm grasp and hold on to the future. Okay. Because look, that's what you've been doing. I feel like your future is very protected. Somebody, I feel was a little irritated because you wasn't sharing something with them, but now they want to think about marriage when I look over here because you they new boo. Really? Marriage, soulmate, soulmate energy, sharing goals, long-term happiness. Look at this. New boo, happy place, seeing someone, new love, blossoms, enjoying each other. So there's a happy place. You might be seeing someone. There's some sort of new love blossoms here, enjoying each other. Right. Ooh. because this person's unsatisfied. They're unsatisfied with the bare minimum. Something, the reciprocation isn't there. They were losing interest in something, and they knew they only had a deadline. They had a deadline. Time was running out. They were on edge. Intervention. Yeah, they couldn't wait no longer. Look, that's why they was over here doing all this magic, and that you just now learning about. Yeah, because you started doing the research. Listen, you started learning about things, doing the research, communicating well and inside information. Yeah, you started learning about things. You knew something was off. You became enlightened. Yeah, that's when you started sharing your insights, okay, so that you could show the way for many. That's that healer energy. Yeah, you started reaching the pinnacle here. This is tied to your DNA. You understand me? This has something to do with your family. Okay, this is part of your family roots. Okay, something about you had to sacrifice in order to be able to get to this point, in order to step into your inheritance. Hmm. And I feel like you triumphed with intention to triumph. Victory is yours. Overcome obstacles and get satisfaction. Yeah, intention, set solid goals, make an action plan, and hold your vision. Didn't hold your vision come out over here too? Yeah, something about you holding your vision came out over here too. Yes, that's what you did. I feel like your vision does have an ice king who's a businessman and very influential and powerful. Yeah, I can't make it up. You're their hope as well. So keep the faith and don't give up and expect a miracle. All right, family? So I'm going to leave that reading here for y'all. Hopefully it resonates. Yeah, because somebody got your back. Hopefully it resonates. All right. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit your notification bell and drop comments below. They help the channel to grow. I'm getting to the comments. I'm getting to the gifts. I'm getting to a lot of stuff. Okay. But nevertheless, thank you so much for being here. I love you and the divine loves you. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to tap in. I am grateful. Okay, let's close out. Thank you so much, divine. At this time, I ask that you continue to keep us with love, harmony, tranquility, prosperity, peace, protection, and respect, and good health and good wealth in our lives and all the time. Ashe and thank you. And until next time, you know what I love to say. Namaste.